AITA for telling my ex I had a miscarriage when it was actually an abortion? My now ex-fiancé, 28M, and I, 31F, learned of the pregnancy a few weeks ago. I was excited at first. But this last week I found out my fiancé had cheated on me while he was out at work. For background, his job is 2 hours from home and he chose to avoid the daily commute home by staying with his friend in the town they work in. We have 3 kids together already. Our wedding was planned for this next spring. He's also been accused of cheating on me twice before, but there was no concrete evidence from either time. But this time I caught him myself. Back to our current situation, he tried to hide this other woman from me and their messages were disgusting to read and it alluded to them having slept together. When I confronted him, it took him a full day to admit he knew about her and the messages. And then it took him another day to tell me that he's been drinking every night the last 3 weeks and he doesn't remember sleeping with her even if he did. He also refuses to call the woman with me in the room. Having heard all that, I'm obviously upset. I'm livid. I can't trust him again. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I haven't worked in the last 5 years. He's put my credit in shambles. He totaled my only mode of transportation last year and hasn't replaced it. Now I plan on separating from him and keeping the kids with me. This pregnancy was something he always said was all on me, since I was the last one to initiate having sex before the pregnancy. So now that I plan on separating, I also plan on terminating this pregnancy of my own volition. Since the pregnancy was my fault, I obviously can take care of this how I feel is best. And I refuse to have more ties to this man who obviously has no respect for me. I plan on telling him it was a miscarriage as it's really none of his business now what I do. But am I the asshole for lying about having a miscarriage instead of an abortion? Edit. I'd like to clarify something quickly. I have not denied him access to our current children. In fact, I have even allowed him to stay in the house despite what he's done, just for the sake of the children. He would stay in a separate room obviously. But he has chosen to stay with his friend rather than be here. When the kids are around I am cordial with him but obviously maintain distance. He's a shitty partner but I know my kids love their father and I'd hate to punish them by keeping them separated. So I've given him chances to see the kids and he has prioritized his work. His choice.